Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melanie and this is Dramatic Plans. Today I'm going to be doing a memory keeping spread for the week of October 20th through the 27th. The kit I'm going to be using per my sister's request is called a Muck by Glam planner. I did pick up the mini kit as well as the tall fashion girls. For the headers, I'm going to be pulling in these from Brandy's shop and Sadie's stickers. I'm also going to be using this purple gold foiled bow strip from Scribble Prints Co., as well as these Hocus Pocus themed foil overlays from Sweet Bean Plans. The rest of my foil is from Scribble Prints Co., Simply Watercolor Co., and Rose Colored Days, of course. Now, I know that this purple strip isn't a true match to the kit, but it did match one of the purples in the bottom washi that did come with the kit, so I decided to pull it in anyways. I really like the way it turned out overall, even though it's not a true match. Now, for the headers, I was planning on using the yellow plaid ones from Sadie's stickers. It was a true yellow and it matched the kit perfectly, but with all of the white in the plaid, it made it look very pastel, so I decided to go in with my full foiled gold headers from Rose Colored Days, which you guys will see. So after the headers, I will go in with my date covers. The date dots that I'm going to be using are from Scribble Prints Co. It comes on the sheet with like the circle icons that she sells in like the wiggle format. This week is actually my oldest sister Mai's 29th birthday, and I actually let her pick between a couple of the kits that I had planned for October, and she had picked this kit. So for my header overlays, I'm going to be using my line bows from Rose Colored Days on the green glitter headers, and then on the purple, since purple is her favorite color, I'm going to be using the confetti headers from the Rose Colored Days first subscription box, I believe. If you guys can hear any weird little sounds or like raspberry blows in the background, that's actually my daughter. MJ does not want to go to sleep yet, so I'm really sorry about that. I really needed to record this voiceover, and timing this weekend has just been really, really terrible. So if she's like in the background a little bit, my apologies. Now I'm going in with the full boxes. I normally do the double box scene like on the weekend, but since Sarah Sanderson is my sister's favorite Sanderson sister, I decided to do it on Thursday and Friday because her birthday is on Thursday. And then for the rest of them, I'm kind of just scattering them as I would do normally. And then going in with the rest of the full box overlays from Sweet Bean Plans. The overlays that I had purchased, they were a part of a $2 Tuesday from a while back. The actual designs of them, like it was basically 4 quote boxes with like a gold border around each box. I didn't want to just do 4 quote boxes on the boxes. I felt like it would be a little bit too busy, especially because the artwork is already so like intricate on its own. I didn't want to cover it up too much. So for 2 of the full box overlays, I decided to actually cut the words out of the center and kind of separate them so I can like spread it out throughout the entire spread. So for the a muck box, I decided to cut the words apart along with the silhouette of the sisters' heads. And then I decided to lay that over my double boxes. And then for one of the other ones, I believe it said like squad goals or something, and then it had like a picture, like the silhouette of the sisters' like hair. I decided to cut that out of the framing and put that on Monday's box with Banksy. And then the like borders I still ended up using, and I just put them on other boxes. And then I also pulled in some more of these single border boxes from Rose Colored Days for the other boxes that didn't have overlays yet. And then I also pulled in the confetti corners from that same subscription with the confetti washi. I basically just cut the corners off and then put it on both of the double boxes. And then you'll see that I go in on the sidebar. So for the sidebar, I was going to use Sarah because she's also my favorite sister too. I like that she's kind of like an enchantress. Like she sings for all the children to come. So I thought that was really funny. She's one of my favorites. So I decided to use her on the sidebar. But I also wanted to put a weekly tracker to track MJ's foods. So for some reason, I couldn't find my day extenders from Scribble Prints Co. So I pretty much just used a blank sheet of sticker paper and I cut it down to the width of 1.5 inches and then the length of 2 full boxes and just use that instead. For the overlays on the tall box, I decided to use the confetti corners as well. I pretty much just cut them in half and then did the top half and then the bottom half. I did use two full box overlays just so I can get all 4 corners to have the confetti, like the confetti dots. And then underneath, I didn't really like all that white space. I think I add something to it later, but we'll get to that later. And then for the rest of the sidebar, since September, I've been adding a picture of my daughter in every single week. The picture that I wanted to use, I haven't printed yet, and I actually cannot find the printer paper that I have for my Polaroid zip, so I'm probably just going to order some more. So I'm pretty much just using that other picture I had lying around to gauge the sizing. I'm also using the single line bow header overlays from Rose Colored Days for the spaces in between. And then I used the yellow quarter box to mark the event for the week, just because the third boxes didn't really fit. I didn't really like the spacing of it. I feel like it was the box looked really small, but whatever. I ended up going with it. And then I also did a half day extender on Monday. For some reason I did that off camera, but pretty much all I did was fold the box back and then put the sticker on the sticky side, and then that's how I created the little peekaboo. And then for Monday, I was going to go in with this yellow flag, but because it was so close to the yellow box on the sidebar, I didn't want it to have too much yellow in the corner, so I went in with the orange one instead. And then I'm pulling in this purple little luggage from Happy Planning Designs, which is no longer open, to mark that Joe was leaving for Oakland this morning. After that, I did work on some laundry. I was going to pull in this green washing machine, but I didn't like how big it was. I felt like it was the same size as the suitcase, so I decided to use a piece of washi and this little gold foiled washing machine from Simply Watercolor Co. and a laundry script from Letters to Apollo. And then after that, I did put MJ down for a nap. For some reason, though, I decided to use the cuddle time and cuddling sticker that I had picked out for Wednesday. I didn't really realize it until later. But yeah, so I'm using this mom and baby cuddle sticker from, I want to say, the Whimsical Cat Studio, along with this cuddle time sticker from Letters to Apollo. And then later in the evening, well, not later in the evening, just later in the day, I did actually receive some Happy Mail. I did get quite a few packages. That's why I wanted to mark them. So that's what that little 3-heart checklist box is for in the little peekaboo. I do use a little sticker from Once More with Love, I believe. It's the little munchkin covered in mail. And then I used a Happy Mail script from Letters to Apollo as well. I do go between gold and black for this kit, just because a lot of my scripts are from Letters to Apollo, and I don't have everything in gold, so I will be going back and forth a little bit. I don't remember what the Happy Mail is that I got, but I filled it in anyways. The pen I'm using for the glossy stickers is the Bic Intensity Permanent Marker in the Ultra Fine. And then later in the afternoon, I was going to go in with this yellow box, but because the gold was looking very, very yellow, same thing as at the top, I didn't want it to be too much yellow clustered together. So I end up pulling that all the way at the bottom. I like it to line up with my full box, so you'll kind of see that I line that up with that. And then I go in with another label at the top. I did FaceTime Joe while he was on the road, and I did originally put that at the top of that box, but I didn't really like the placement, so I decided to move it down. And then with another label from the kit and a little TV icon from Scribble Prints Co., I decided to mark that I finished American Horror Story Season 8, The Apocalypse. Honestly, it was so good, and I love that they mixed Coven and Murder House together. Those were actually 2 of my favorite seasons. And then So there you can see the little phone icon and FaceTime sticker. I do move that down. I think that phone icon is from Sweet Koi Designs, and then the FaceTime sticker is from Letters to Apollo. And then after that, I also wanted to mark that I ordered Chipotle, and I got me a burrito bowl. So, little life hack for you guys. If you order a burrito bowl with a tortilla on the side, the tortilla is free, and you can actually make about 2 slightly smaller burritos for the same price as getting just a regular Chipotle burrito. And then I wanted to apologize again because for those of you that did not know, pull a lot of my and then that little burrito sticker is also from Sweet For some reason, Designs. I didn't pull all of them, so there will be kind of a few parts in the video where it doesn't really look like I'm doing anything, but that's because I'm like off camera, like rummaging through stuff to like figure out what I wanted to use and like for what I was gonna put where. So I apologize for that if there's like little lulls here and there. But starting off on Tuesday, once I woke up, I decided to finish up my laundry since Joe was out of town, and I pretty much did all of his laundry already. I needed to catch up on my own. I had been so focused on washing all of his clothes that my laundry was backed up like 2 months. So I was doing laundry for like 3 or 4 days, I want to say, this week. And so I'm using this little clothing line, like laundry line from Happy Planning Designs, along with a script from Letters to Apollo with a little washi strip from the kit. I did struggle with the placement of the script and the laundry line. It is a very short laundry line, so it's not like it goes all the way across like some of my other ones do. So I was really struggling with the placement. I did lay it down and have to pick up the script, which kind of tore off a little bit of the purple on the washi strip. So I don't like the way that it turned out. You can still see it. It's not super noticeable, but for me, I feel like I can notice it and I don't really like it. So even now I'm like looking at it and I don't like it. But whatever. Anyways, I digress. After that, I did decide to FaceTime with my best friend, Kayla. I do have 3 best friends. They all live in different cities. Kayla lives in Nevada, Connie lives in LA, and Christine lives in Orange County. So Kayla, she is the furthest at the moment. So her and I FaceTime a lot. You will see that. Well, if you watch any of my other like videos or like my monthlies and stuff, you'll see that I FaceTime her all the time. I was kind of like, I wanted to use a different one for Tuesday. Like I had another emoji that I wanted to use, but because of the placement of the laundry line, I couldn't use it on the left side and I didn't like the way it looked on the right side. So I went in with this little FaceTiming munchkin from Once More with Love. And then underneath that, I wanted to mark that I ordered dinner. I did order sushi from one of the places down the street from my house. I had some sushi stickers that I was planning on using, but for some reason I didn't. And instead I decided to use this little fork and knife like meal icon from Rose Colored Days from one of her sampler sheets, as well as the plaid like patterned flag from the kit. And then after that, all the while, like my best friend Christine was actually over at my house, but while she was over, I did talk on the phone for a couple hours with my friend Laura. She was having a lot of like family drama and stuff and just really needed someone to vent to, so I decided to talk to her. And then I used a little emoji sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I was on the phone with her. And then since Christine was at my house and dinner had finally arrived, I decided to mark our little bestie date with this script from Kinsey's Creations. And then 2 little friends like eating together from the Whimsical Cat Studio. I did accidentally place the icon and the script on the wrong side, so I pretty much just had to peel it up and switch it back around. Luckily though, when I pulled these ones up, there was like it didn't like do any lifting on the sticker or anything, which was really awesome. Like it turned out pretty good. And then that's it for Tuesday. Now, going in on Wednesday, when Joe works out of town, he's usually gone for at least a week or 2 weeks, and then he'll come home on the weekends. But for some reason, this week, he ended up coming home on Wednesday, which was really nice. It's always nice to have him come home early. So I decided to take an appointment label from the kit, along with this gold foiled circle icon from Scribble Prints Co. of a house to mark that he is home. And then I was feeling pretty sick this day as well. Honestly, since I had my daughter, I feel like I'm always sick and my immune system is just completely shot. But I go in with this sticker from Fox and Cactus. It's of like a girl lying in bed with like tissues around her. And I just write in sick day. I did notice that I wrote it kind of low, so I pick it up and move it down to match. And then I adjust the top box as well just to kind of fix the spacing out a little bit. And then you'll kind of see me like not really do anything after that because I'm like looking around for like a box or something to use for my nap with MJ. I ended up using some of the leftover washi from the kit and cut that down to size. And then I had this sticker from Once More with Love of like a mom cuddling her baby. And I originally wanted to use that, but then this is where I kind of noticed that I mixed up my icons for Monday and Wednesday. On Monday, I just cuddled with MJ until she went to sleep, so I wanted to use that like mom and baby hugging, and then use the mom and baby in bed for when I actually took a nap with her. I do try to pull it up on Monday, but it was so stuck down and it wasn't really working, so I decided to just leave it there and then use the same icon for Wednesday as well. And then I realized that the bedding on both the Fox and Cactus and the Whimsical Cat Studio, the purple of the like blanket on the bed was very, very similar, and I did not like that. So I decided to take out my sick sticker and then switch it out with a sick emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then that's it for the morning. In the afternoon, I did pull in a half box with a gold foiled like film slate icon from Rose Colored Days, along with an edit script from Kinsey's Creations. I wanted to mark that I was editing some videos. For some reason, I didn't write in which video, but I completely forgot which one I was working on now. So who knows, whatever. And then I also wanted to mark that I had an appointment with Lucelia. I had my therapy appointment. She does come to my house every 2 weeks. It's because of this like mom's program that I'm a part of in OC. I actually missed my appointment and I slept through like the first like 20 minutes, and by the time I called her, it was too late for her to come back because my like appointment time is only 1 hour. And then I did use the green like 3 heart checklist box. It's just because I like the sizing of it. I tried to use the icon to kind of cover up the hearts as best as I could. I wish I would have flipped it over though and put it on the other side so it wasn't on the same side as the film slate, but whatever, it's fine. So yeah, I missed my appointment with that, and then that's pretty much it for Wednesday. I pretty much just, I think, edited some videos after that. And then around 11:50, my sister decides to FaceTime me because it was 10 minutes until her birthday. So I was on FaceTime with her, and then my middle sister Mariah, she was trying to FaceTime her as well. So we decided to do a sissy group FaceTime. I'm marking that with a little FaceTime sticker from the Whimsical Cat Studio, along with a FaceTime script from Letters to Apollo. And then it was really funny because on Thursday, I actually had, like, my sister asked me if she could, like, come over to my house because I had taken Mariah to, like, go get her nails done at a place near my apartment, and Mai really liked them, so she asked if I could take her too, so I told her to just come over, and then, like, we could just, like, spend the day together or whatever. So I actually had an entire day, like, planned out for the both of us. We were gonna just do, like, a day of pampering. We were gonna get facials in the morning, and then we were going to get our nails done in the afternoon, spend some time with my daughter, and then I was going to help her do her makeup for her dinner date with her boyfriend for her birthday that evening. But she ended up oversleeping, and he was late for work, so he ended up not taking her to my house. So that completely just got canceled. I used a little nope sticker that came with the kit to mark that because I thought it was really funny. And then that FaceTime box, I did move that down to later in the day just because I wanted to mark that it was her birthday. So using 2 gold glitter headers that came with the kit, I decided to lay those down and then put a happy birthday script from Letters to Apollo. And then after that, for some reason, it totally cut off the rest of my Thursday. But after that, I decided to rewatch Coven, American Horror Story season 3, I believe, which was actually one of my favorite seasons. I used a little gold circle icon from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that. And then with a little clean it script from the kit, along with this little cleaning munchkin from Once More with Love, I just decided I used that to mark that I cleaned up later that evening. And then the next morning, I honestly was just not feeling very good at all. I felt so terrible. I was still feeling really sick. And there I go again with that little sick sticker from Fox and Cactus to write in my sick day. And then later in the afternoon, I did do a little bit of filming. I did film a plan with me. So I used this plan next week script from Scribble Prints Co. as well as this little planner from Once More with Love. And then I used an edit script from Kinsey's Creation to mark that I was editing some videos and doing a voiceover. It took me 2 hours to record this voiceover because I just kept messing up and I did not like it and I sounded so terrible. But whatever. Anyways, in the last purple box, I forgot what I was going to use that for, so I just decided to put that I did an Insta post. I need to be more consistent with my Instagram. I'm really terrible about it, and I'm really sorry, but I suck at social media. I'm getting better, I promise. Anyways, Saturday, still sick, which blew my mind. But I was still sick, so I decided to sleep in on Saturday since Joe was home. And then there I go, moving that little Fox and Cactus girl yet again. I switched her out for the one blowing her nose because I wanted to mark that I was still sick and slept in on Saturday morning. So I decided that the one in bed kind of fit that a little bit better. So I pretty much just swapped them. And then after that, I did FaceTime with my sister again. I think she wanted to borrow a pair of my heels for her Sunday brunch. And it was crazy too because when she came over on Thursday, or if she would have come over on Thursday, I had actually planned to let her borrow a pair of my Louboutins for her birthday. But she didn't come, so she didn't get to wear them. Haha, you suck, sissy. Anyway, after that, we did go to Joe's friend Play's house. I used another label from the kit, along with another little house icon from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that. I was kind of deciding which boxes I wanted to use because, I don't know, because we did do some stuff at Play's house, we were drinking and they were playing Asian card games and gambling and stuff, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to mark that on one box or have it be two separate things. And then I ended up having it be two separate things, and I pulled in an orange little drink from Happy Planning Designs, again no longer open. I'm really sorry that I keep mentioning a shop that's no longer open, but she was one of the first shops that I actually shopped with, and I have a ton of her stickers. So I'm just trying to use them while I still have them. And then, so I marked that. And then later that evening, I was also feeling really nauseous. So we ended up leaving early and not staying super late. And I just used one of these sick emoji heads from the Coffee Monsters Co. from her emoji heads, parts pages. I think this was either part 7 or part 8. I don't really know. And then for Sunday, I was so tired. I slept in until 1 p.m. It was so ridiculous. I used a little So Tired munchkin from Once More with Love. And then since it was the very last weekend before Halloween and we still had not gone yet, we finally took MJ to the pumpkin patch. I was so excited for it. She looked so adorable. But basically, I used this little pumpkin sticker from the Thanksgiving deco sheet from Once More with Love and just wrote in pumpkin patch. And then while we were there, we ended up getting Hawaiian barbecue, and I almost lost my phone. It was freaking crazy. I guess I had dropped it somewhere and someone was kind enough to pick it up and hold on to it for me. I guess she had seen the picture of my daughter that I have as my screensaver. And so she I guess she had seen us walking by or something, so she knew that we were in the plaza, and she ended up holding on to my phone for me. And I guess her dad was going around trying to figure out whose phone it was, and he had overheard me and Joe talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, you guys lost your phone," he was like, "Oh, come with me." And then Joe went over with him to him and his daughter, And then his daughter was like, oh yeah, like it was like right there, like you guys must have dropped it. And she ended up giving it back to me, which was really, really nice. Like, how many people would give back an XS Max? Like, not very many. So it was really nice and gave me a little bit more faith in humanity. And then, so I used a little like face plant sticker from Fox and Cactus. Those ones are absolutely my favorite. I think they're so, so funny. And then later that evening, I was FaceTiming like everybody. I think I FaceTimed Kayla, I FaceTimed Christine, and I FaceTimed majority of my family just to show them MJ with her little pumpkin because she was so excited and so happy that she had it. But yeah, so I used a yellow flag. I used the yellow flag from the kit with the little like phone icon from Sweet Kawaii Designs and a FaceTime script from Letters to Apollo. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to mark something above that, so I did put it pretty low, but then I only had enough room to write in family and Kayla. And then, so I ended up just moving it all the way to the top of the box and then writing in another heart to put Christine. I did call, I want to say maybe 3 of my aunts, as well as all 3 of my sisters, my mom, my dad. I think I was FaceTiming like everybody to show everyone MJ and her little pumpkin. She was so excited. It's damn near as big as her head, if not bigger. But I want to say that's pretty much it for the week. I will try and get better about posting consistently. I want to start posting every Monday and Thursday. So that is the goal. And then feel free to check out my Instagram to see some of those things. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And feel free to leave me a comment. I love reading them. I love responding and interacting with you guys. So let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Okay, I lied. So that's not really it. I forgot about the sidebar like always. But with that little box, I'm pretty much just marking my sister's birthday. I'm using these little balloon icons that I got from Libby & Co. This is from an older sheet. I want to say I got it like 4 or 5 years ago. So I don't know if she still has them or she might have something similar. But yeah, I pretty much just write like happy birthday, Sissy, or Sissy turns 29. I'm not really sure. And then I go in with the like little box, like the weekly tracker. For some reason, I noticed that a lot of the small icons that come with the mini kit, like I feel like none of them like I could use. Like none of them really corresponded to what I wanted to use it for. I ended up just using this little pacifier one, and I used that to mark in like all the meals that MJ had. Well, not the meals, but like the solids that I was giving her each day. I like to keep track of the solids that way, like in case she has any like allergic reactions and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what that is. And then that like white space, I didn't really like it because it was like so long and there was like so much there. So I ended up using the last foiled bit of like one of the overlays. I think it was like the silhouette of the sisters' heads. And then I put that in there. And then I figured like once I can finally print some pictures, I'll print something to put in there as well. Once I figure out like what I'm going to print for the sidebar picture as well. And then that's it. Okay. Bye, guys.